right, today guys, we're going to talk about how to write a reasonable conclusion. And the way I want you to write your conclusions this year for the entire year for 8th grade science is I want you to include two sentences. The first sentence is I want you to just simply state if your hypothesis was or was not supported by the data. So you can either just say my hypothesis was supported, or you're going to say my hypothesis wasn't supported. And you're going to judge that based on how does the data that you gathered compared to what you said your hypothesis was. What did you expect to happen at the beginning of the year? Now, a lot of times students will want to say my hypothesis was correct or my hypothesis was proven. We don't put that because you're not proving anything. You are just saying this data supports what I said or this data does not support what I said. And a lot of times students will also think that their hypothesis is incorrect if their data doesn't support it. And if it doesn't support it, that's okay. That's still good information to know, okay, this data didn't support what I thought would happen. And then you can develop more questions from that maybe you want to investigate. So the second sentence is going to be the relationship between your IV and your DV. And you have to support that with data and trends. So you're going to say when, and then describe what you did to the independent variable, and describe what happened in your experiment based on the data and trends. So for example, you could write for your hypothesis the two sentences. My hypothesis was supported by the data. When the kittens were fed Super Kitty brand food or the generic brand, the kittens that ate the Super Kitty brand gained on average 1 pound more. So you can see again my first sentence is just stating that my hypothesis was supported by the data, and the second sentence tells how I changed the IV. What did I do? So kittens were fed the Super Kitty brand and they were fed the generic brand. And then what happened in my experiment? What happened was the ones that ate the Super Kitty brand gained more weight. But notice that I supported that with data. I supported that with the fact that they gained on average 1 pound more. And that's really the thing that sets the conclusion apart in 8th grade. A lot of times when 7th grade students come in, they don't include that part. They just say what happened. And so this is what I'm going to be looking for. Make sure you include support for your conclusion from what you see in your experiment. All right, we're going to be doing some practice with writing conclusions today.